take you all around these parts, boy, let's take a ride. Yeah, I put that on Wayne, that's on Shade of God. 12 o'clock on Banshees, that's how we making time. You might see squad, cause bikes bring bonds. I'm like, they gotta know the boys from Harlem to Baltimore. You can hear the went by the plastic scraping on the floor. I'm trying to show them more than posting at that corner store. You just gotta hit the gas, homie, all in all. I know this bike life, I know what this life like. I'm flipping that throttle, streets got me feeling like Mike. Right, I'm talking A5 to Cherry Hill. For years they heard about the stories and we legends still. Let's take a ride, from my side to your side. Let's take this worldwide. Let's take a ride, ooh, let's take a ride. Oh, this for Willie Wayne and this for Shay. Let's take a ride, ooh, let's take a ride.
Ballin'!
Oh, let's play the music.
That's what I'm gonna say next time you come in the studio while we sitting there. I'm just gonna yell out real loud. Ballin'! No, I'm gonna stop fucking with him.
Nah, them niggas swear they better than each other.
I'm gonna wear his ass out when he come out here though. We on Dave and Buster's, I swear to you. We gonna hit the Dave and Buster's and we gonna play that basketball goal. I'm gonna send this nigga home.
We live for?
He think it's a game. I'm gonna send him.
What you talking about?
I'm gonna send that nigga home.
Y'all debate too much.
I'm gonna send him home broke when we hit the Dave and Buster's. Watch.
So you and Jim, Dave and Buster's.
I'm going to send him home broke.
You heard that, Joseph?
Monty, you ain't safe either. I already sent you home. I ain't sent you home broke, but I still whipped your ass. You got a rematch coming too though.
That's it. I can't stop staring at your Corey sweater. Different. I can't explain it, but that Corey made that shit. But
my hoodie,
that hoodie's cracked right there.
Don't be trying to rob me either. You know you can't fit it.
Man, fuck you, man. But listen, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Yo, you know what? We need to bring somebody on. Somebody to. I don't even know how to set it up, man. For this dude, this particular person. Original Banshee killer, though.
At an early age.
Original Banshee killer at an early age.
Teenager Banshee killer.
Right. Elbow scraping Banshee killer.
Universal rider.
Okay.
Motorcycle, Banshee, 4-stroke, 2-stroke, dirt bike. 4-stroke dirt bike.
And then turn stuntman.
And turn around stuntman.
Turn around stuntman. Let's get the stuntman out here. Crutches with you. That's right. We don't care about them damn crutches. Put them crutches on the floor. Crutches on the floor, man. Set up everything, man. Good old Wheelie King 7 in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Original Banshee killer, though.
Yeah, appreciate that.
A lot of people don't know that my Banshee is his old Banshee.
You don't know that.
A lot of people, they don't know that. They don't know that. But how I winded up with it is even funnier.
How?
Tell them what happened.
Me and Charles loading up the company that with Wayne and them, coming from the county to the city. 695, we put the bikes on. Charles not paying attention. Didn't hook the trailer with the chains. He just hooked it on regular, popped off on 695, flung it in the brand new 2006 out the store in 2006. Flew off the highway, trailer, bike, in the woods.
And that's
tumbling down 695 down the highway.
Total. I wanted to leave it there. The state trooper made me get it out.
He ain't want it. He like, I don't want this bike.
Said, told Wayne I don't want it. That bitch cursed.
He said, I cursed. I bought the shit from him, built it back together.
Well, let's get into the original, man. Wheelie King 7 Shamar. What your history was like, man? Where you from, man? Break it down to the people before we get into your. Yeah, just who are you?
Shamar.
Shamar Park.
Easy. Wheelie King 7. You know, Son's dad. Dream's dad. You know,
Y'all seen some old raised up videos, man. You was so damn skinny. You was like 125. That
it's 130, 125.
right. But what was the era for you then, though? What was it like for you then?
Well,
At that time when you first started. Break that down.
Amazing. Meeting this nigga, watching him, growing up watching him on DVDs and cassette tapes and watching, you know, wanting to meet Mo and all the OGs and getting around with him.
I used to harass his ass.
Yeah, they used to pick on him.
Yeah.
So he used to come out
He's
here.
like, you ain't nice.
He used to come out here. He used to come out here on this damn banshee, and he had hair back then.
Right.
And he had this motherfucking bun on top of his head with this ponytail. I used to harass him.
Ponytail.
Right.
One of the good kid, you know how that is.
But you never gave up.
Nah, of course not. Like I said, I had ambition from back then, from watching him from then to now, watching on the DVDs. It was like, all right, I'm gonna ride with them guys.
Right.
I'm from here,
Right.
Annapolis, or Anne Arundel County. I'm from this place. I'm gonna meet up and ride with them guys. And me and Charlie, we always bumped heads and we go click tight, and then we found him. Boom.
What was it like though? Like coming from
It was
you're from Baltimore, so I'm just saying. But what was the vibe like riding? From where? So you look at it now and look from the beginning. When I'm basically trying to ask you.
Back then, it just was like, I don't know, it was just a rush. It was so much different. It was so much, you were so much more into riding, there's no distractions. It was just the parades and the drill parks.
Yeah, it was a bike.
How many
I used to live for Sunday. I used to go.
How many was y'all coming out?
Just Baltimore alone, we had at least, no exaggeration, at least 80 bikes. At the least, and I'm low ball. Just Baltimore, just us.
80,
just at least.
That's a lot of dirt bikes.
In the beginning,
4-wheelers, dirt bikes.
That's a lot of dirt bikes.
what you choose better, 4-wheeler or bike?
In the beginning,
Yeah.
4-wheelers.
4-wheeler. All right, now in the beginning, you had this so much. You had to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Tell the people a little bit about you having to prove yourself. People coming at your neck on the 4-wheelers. They had to.
Pee-wee.
You had to prove yourself. You had to make.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about, okay, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I was the youngest round with them.
Okay.
Period. When I was 15, round with them, the youngest. So, like I said, Wayne, light skin, used to call me out. He used to ride 4-wheelers. Me and him batted on Liberty Road. Beat him. Pee-wee, me and Pee-wee went down.
All right, before we get to the Pee-wee part, you and light skin was
Light
on Liberty
Skin.
Road, all right? And
Wayne said, all right, so listen.
Tell
all right.
him about.
We arguing the whole day. Everybody arguing the whole day. I'm on the dirt bike, though, at this
Right.
time. They like, yo, yeah, Wayne, everybody hyping it up. Like, yeah, man, get on the 4-wheeler. You don't like the King on bet? All right, cool. Where we going to bet at? Wayne said Liberty Road. Why Liberty Road? I don't know why he said, let's go on Liberty Road. So Liberty Road is Baltimore County.
Right.
We rode from the bottom. Well, no,
We
we started on North Avenue.
We started where it was
Park Heights. Like Ricestown Road, right up there.
Yeah.
So we started Ricestown Road. We picked up from right there. We made a right onto Liberty Road.
Yep.
I ain't think Light Skin
That was
make that
Northern
up.
Parkway.
Northern Parkway,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
And I made it right onto Liberty Road. Light Skin made it. Took it all the way up to,
So-
Brentbrook or whatever it is up there.
In the county,
Old Brook, yeah.
basically the county.
Deep into there's no more lights.
And
It's
then we
just
seen-
dark.
Right.
And tell them
Then
what
we
happened
seen
when we
yellow
seen
lights.
Tell them what
There's
happened
a whole
when
bunch
you
of
say
yellow
that.
lights coming down.
So what happened then next?
They chased us so bad. They blocked us in, so they know where we was trying to go at. So, like, I no lie, I stayed. I hid in the apartment complex and told Charlie, like, yo, look, you want to come in the car and come get me and guide me
It was
home.
going down.
I don't even know where I'm at. Like,
He knows
I'm
where
scared. I mean, he
Right,
good. He knows there. Everybody, I was following Pee-wee, and Pee-wee smoked me, and I just was like, man, it's crazy. People was getting hit, going through giant parking lots. It was crazy. That was amazing.
Yeah, shit was bad.
But it was fun looking back. And Dave was on the 65.
Dave started crying.
was
Dave
He
started
was
crying like,
like,
yo,
y'all
y'all leave me. I'm on a 65.
Those were the days, man.
He started crying. Mooch ain't want to leave. When we was hiding, he didn't want to come out the hiding spot. We like, yo, we gotta get on the
Stay
street.
there.
Mooch was like, no, I'm staying right here. I'm staying right here.
Eric, they hit Eric.
Yeah, Eric got hit. E-Money.
Messed him up.
He got hit. He was hurt real
Real
bad.
bad.
I had to pick him up out of the middle of the street and hide him in the bushes.
Wow.
Real bad. Like, we got that chase real bad. Like,
Them chases was going down.
I mean, we disrespected them. So they disrespected his back.
Right.
So that was that type of thing.
Yeah. Let's make the streets great again. I ain't got no time for no hater, yeah, I'm lit. Niggas like, bro, he be on some other
talk shit. Catch me in the post, they ain't talking about a flick. Trying to get these bags up, nigga, come check the drip. I'm Fendi'd out, check the drip. Bloody bottles, check the drip. New timer, check the drip. I keep it alive. Come take the city with me. I'm bringing Billies with me. I'm spending these millies with me like I'm bringing Diddy with me. Second coming to be out. Man, he came and see.
Then the next one you said Pee Wee.
Pee Wee on 83. Pee Wee, man, I'm going 83. My shoe fell off, and I put down. And Pee Wee won. But then me and Pee Wee went again and again and again. I used to always go at Pee Wee, and finally, Pee Wee just was like, "Yo, I give you respect. Like,
Right.
You valid, you good. You know what I mean? I give you respect."
So you preferred the 4-wheel over the 2-wheel?
Yep. Until I kept losing 4-wheelers, and I just was like, man, Charlie was like, we can't hide them nowhere. We're leaving them outside and getting storages, and it was a headache. So we just went with the dirt bikes. Learned the dirt bikes. And
Definitely
fell in love with it
universal.
because of the swag. Dirt bikes, you got all the swag on the bikes. It's hard to swag really on the 4-wheeler.
Explain swag, man. This is a topic me and Wayne going back and forth. Give me your definition of swag.
Look, that word keep on coming up.
Boy, that word keep coming up, man.
Keep on popping up in these interviews.
Yeah,
Man,
swag.
It's just like dancing, just like dancing. That's what I used to call it, like dancers. Like it's just like dancing. Some that people dance, they could do whatever latest TikTok or whatever dance better than others, and it's just your swag. It's just the thing that draws everybody to you. And
So do you feel like everybody has swag?
heck
Well, I mean, paint it out. I mean, because I'm saying
no,
there's a lot going on right now.
There's not a lot of people got swag at all.
Why
It's
you
a
say
lot.
that?
I mean, because it's a lot of people that's copycats. So it's like you can't. You still can't beat the original. You know what I mean?
What I say?
The
original was always worth more
cannot
than the
beat the
copy.
original, and the copycats, they get worse and worse because this person copied from this person, so it's just getting more watered down as it goes. And some people don't have swag at all, like one hand. And they don't.
How should a one-handed be done? Swag.
Anything you do on the bike, for me to say is swag, it should look effortless.
That's a good.
It should make
question.
like somebody that
My
never
man
rode a
Rash
bike
would love
before.
it. Rash would probably shake his head and go, "That was a good question."
You know who had some serious swag on the one hand?
Please say.
Marcus.
Yeah, rest in
His
peace,
Instagram
Marcus.
was well,
It's
Instagram
YouTube.
back then. It was YouTube. His YouTube was
One
Skinny
hand.
Pimp, and that boy one hand was
Treacherous.
That shit was
First
retarded.
person I've seen.
Yeah.
That shit was retarded. I mean,
First person I've seen.
he swagged out on that
bit.
bitch. He touching cars as they come by. He touching the ground. He talking to people in cars.
Effortless.
Pulling out the next tail like this, flip it out,
Effortless.
typing people phone numbers in, calling people. He was
Yo,
he was retarded.
remember you was in New York and you touched the window on a Cross Bronx.
125.
Nigga went on the 125 and swerved to the window. I think a little kid was waving in the car at him, and then nigga went from here all the way to the left and waved at the window, and I was like, yo, that's crazy.
He got two highlights on the bikes that I like.
What's that?
One is when he had his baby mother on the back, no handed. Okay?
Crazy.
I still give him the credit for the first one to do that. I have never seen nobody do that until he's done it.
On a
Yeah,
Banshee?
side by
No,
side,
on a dirt
yeah.
bike.
On a dirt bike, no handers?
Yeah.
No hand. On the dirt bike. With his baby mother on the back.
Well, shit, I got a video of the nigga did a no-hander with 7 in the front. I'm
But-
like,
but-
I'm never posting
But
that.
then another thing though, like, do you guys another thing that's going to get done on video, but I haven't did it, but touching the ground with someone on the back, I can do that too.
All right, and
I did that.
another one
I
that
Hip-Hop Chicken did
another
that.
one that he done that I had to give him his credit for was at the time everybody was touching the ground.
Okay.
He put his whole forearm on the ground.
Yeah, I got that.
The
I
hand,
got
the
that.
forearm, the elbow.
That turned
he
into,
put all of it on the ground.
You remember that day?
That turned into something big. That turned into something bigger than that.
Yeah, you remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
very much so. Yeah,
Elbow. So you the first
I
one to
said,
touch the
look,
elbow.
Shay, I got something for you. Remember that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I mean, it was a
No,
lot of.
not the 4-wheeler.
You talking about the dirt bike?
I'm talking on the dirt bike.
Yeah, I seen him
He
do
put
it
the
on the
whole
black-
forearm
I seen him
on
do
the
it
ground.
Cherry Hill.
85.
Oh, exactly.
Right
On the
there.
On Cherry
85.
Hill.
Yeah, on the 85.
Yep, on 85.
6'4". 6'4".
Seen a lot of firsts, but I'm just saying, like, all right,
A
so
lot of people talk about bad about 85s, but one thing about 85s is
They will
like,
put
So
you
help
on
me
your
out.
ass.
put you in.
so help me out here, because I'm from New York, and Wayne from Baltimore, you from Baltimore, and New York City
I'm
had
from Baltimore. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
whatever the fuck. So now, the biggest debate that's going on right now is that the dirt bike capital, New York this, Baltimore this. Give me your perception.
What you mean? Like,
Right, so New York City was riding dirt bikes
right.
prior to, and then you guys came,
Exactly.
and then that's the topic right there.
Right.
So New York City was riding dirt bikes,
That's a fact.
and then here come you motherfuckers.
Right.
Give me your perception.
But we were just a whole different breed, though. Y'all was more like motorcycles and stunt bikes and stuff like that. Like back when I used to watch you on the DVD, you know, you had your yellow and black scissors with the chrome wheels.
It's hot and stupid, right?
No
with
jobs.
the bandana.
No jobs.
No jobs.
No jobs.
Complete fool.
I
Apologize.
love that. Go on DVD.
My boy Buster killed me for that to this day. Like, yo, when I said the no jobs line,
No jobs.
that nigga called me and was like, yo,
You got balls.
you gonna get us in a bunch of trouble.
A
You're
bunch
bugging
of
the
trouble.
fucking up. But no, so
But that's what I'm saying. That was y'all, you know, riding.
But before that-
no disrespect, riding like
yeah, no,
this,
I got I got fried for that.
Yeah,
I was
I
in the
still frown for that.
yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
I
you
got
do.
fried for that.
You're getting better.
I've gotten better.
You get on that
Right.
bike, you got his
That's fact.
whole arms
do
up
that
like
anymore.
this and head. Like,
I don't do that no
what are you
more.
doing?
I don't do that no more.
But we brung the laid back. You know,
I didn't have
we
you
brung
walked
all
in the
that.
field and see me taking it in. I
did
didn't be taking
that.
the practice time. But my point is right. So we rode dirt bikes in the 70s, 80s. We rode dirt bikes in the 80s and 90s. Right? I got my legends, my mentors, the Al Capones, the Winks, all them guys I looked up to. And then here come you guys. Now when you guys came, the trend
We kicked in the door.
it kicked in the door.
Do it.
So now, give me the take on kicking in the door. What was the purpose of kicking in the door at that magnitude? Because it's a debate, but explain it out your.
We was different though. Like, so we was just so much like, I don't know. It was not even what you mean? It's like not even a debate, is it?
Well, I'm just.
I mean, like,
Some
look
people think
who-
it is a debate, but
Look back. We gotta raise it up. Look at our old raise it up. Stay back on YouTube. Look at that. Like compared to, it's like we two different. You know, it's like two different genres. I could say,
Right.
if that makes any sense.
A lot of tricks you guys have definitely
Jesus.
invented.
I just said
A lot.
Marcus, God rest his soul, first person to the no hands. You know what I mean? On Wayne Banshee, on CR85, and then we went global with it.
The illest trick I ever seen come from Montreal City, besides Ying put two hands on the ground.
That's it.
Steve told me about that first.
Oh no! that
Steve
was
told me
crazy.
about like,
Before
yo,
the Ying
you
Black-
got to see
Yo.
the kid do two hands on
Ying
Ying was
done some
incredible.
things that he still have yet to
Yeah.
get credit for.
But the two hand touch was,
and
next
on the,
level.
and on the big bike. He did it on the big bike
but
too.
but
like,
but when Dev, when
Ying-
Mark sent me the picture, and Dev put his foot across the
I
thing.
took that picture
Yeah, right.
on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Right, and he did
That
that.
boy did it in traffic. Yeah.
That changed.
Another thing, like ain't no practice here.
Yeah, it just be you hyped
Ain't no
up one
practice.
day and he just be like, you know what, I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna just try
I'm
it.
just try it.
That was crazy.
And he did it.
You called me.
I took a picture. That was the iPhone 4 days. iPhone, if it was.
That's why that picture looked like that.
Look,
Yeah,
flag.
right order.
iPhone 4.
So give me the culture. So what you think about it? So a lot of tricks got invented. The culture's where it's at now. How you see it?
As far as how it is now,
Yeah, what is it now? What does it feel like to you now?
it's corny.
Wow.
Corny.
It's just corny. It's just not. It's just like I said back then. All the attention was on what we was doing, riding and stuff like that, riding the dirt bikes, and having fun with each other. It's like a pack of wolves type of thing. Like we all pushing and motivating each other back. Now it's like all about the phones, cameras, this, that, and the third, Instagrams. It's just what I mean. It's, and anybody can do it. It's not like I said. I had to work to get acceptance from certain people, and now just people just feel like, oh shoot,
They just
because I
pop it
seen
up.
Wayne, I dapped him up one time. I know Wayne. That's my
Right.
man.
Right.
What?
Right.
You know what
He's
I mean?
an
Like
asshole.
that. Like
Is he an
what?
ass? He's a-
Come on.
What?
You know
They
what I
don't
mean?
even know the shit we deal with that dude. But
But that's history, though. Come on, you gotta respect the OG at all times.
Now people just pop up.
All the time. Yeah, pop up.
They just pop
Oh
up.
yeah.
I was
Then
a-
I
I
ain't
was
gonna
an
throw no
MLK
names
ride
out.
out.
They'll pop up and go at Wayne. I'd be like, are you kidding me?
right.
I be like, who you want to battle today? Like, yeah, I'm going at Wayne. Do you know? Okay.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's. And as soon as it'll water it down, because next thing you know, they got a picture of Wayne. I'd be like, low key, I ain't even mention it to him, tell him nothing.
Right.
But like I said, it's just now everybody feel like they can go to Cycle World or not shit, rest in peace, Cycle World. But go to the bike store, grab a bike, go to
Get
Glen
nice.
Burnie Motors, grab a bike, go in the backyard, get nice, Hit the streets.
Add
Hit the
sugar and stir.
Hit the streets.
Add sugar and stir.
Add sugar and stir.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm about this. I'm about
Do you
that.
feel like a lot of dudes don't have heart?
A lot of them. What you mean by heart?
Showtime, the police come.
Oh, of course not. Some people don't even know how to spin a bike around. Like,
Yo, remember I was in the middle of the street and the 4-stroke ain't start?
come on.
You was like, relax, kick it slow.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I was like, what the fuck?
You panicking, like that panic. See, that's the beautiful thing. Like I say, the panic button. Like some people got that panic button right in front of them. Some people can stall it out. Like you got to learn how to stall it out. Like that's how I taught myself to stall it out. Like anything happening around you, you panicking. No matter what, it's gonna happen. Whatever.
Right.
Like you know what I mean. What's the point of panicking? So like you said,
You was part of our recovery. I'm gonna call it the recovery team when people bikes was getting stolen.
the enforcer.
Yeah, part of the recovery team. How you feel about these people keep inviting people to their cities to ride and don't have no rank to invite nobody to their cities?
recovery teams?
Don't have no recovery teams. Don't have no rank. Don't have no hood passes. Nothing. But they telling you come
How
to
you
their
feel
hood and
about
ride.
that?
The people that go ride and the people that to do it is just it just shows, like I said, like it's nobody doing their homework. Nobody saying like, dang, I'm ready to go up in New York. Who am I hit? You know what I mean? Can I call Shay? Like I'm talking about top dogs that can make sure. All right, this
At least
ride
get
good.
your bike back.
Like Baltimore, you're not even gonna call Wayne. You ain't gonna call Charlie. You ain't gonna call Steve. You ain't gonna call nobody to see if this ride out valid.
You just gonna unload your
You
truck.
just gonna unload the truck because this guy popped up and he told you he's from here. But where did you meet him at to ride? Oh, I didn't meet him. I'm meeting you. I want to meet up with you. He said just meet him in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Just
mean?
meet me
Like,
a wheel deal.
like
what? You might not make it the wheel
It's,
deal.
it's vultures out here. I don't care
Ain't
what
crazy
city
with
you
that.
in.
Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
riding a $7,000-$8,000 bike around. Like,
And don't know nobody.
nobody.
I be telling people that, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, y'all go to the cities and people invite y'all, and then you don't have no rank, no juice, no nothing. You can't even get a dude bike back. Like, people don't realize a lot of bikes come back off of respect.
100%.
Off of respect. It ain't really about the money.
That's
They
really
just
what
respect.
most of them come back for.
100%.
It's either coming back for two reasons: either respect or money.
Right.
Both majority of the time.
Either
y'all
you
have
buying
to
it
put up
back
money,
or they
majority
giving it
of the
back
time.
out
They
of
giving it back
respect.
respect. I mean, yeah,
That's
that's
the only
the
way they
truth.
come back.
Exactly.
I done got bikes back.
it's not-
had nothing to do with it.
It's not very too often that somebody get a bike back off of being tough. That you ran down on them and you pressed them and took it from them. That don't really happen very often. So all of y'all can cut those lies out. That
100%.
don't
I
really
ran
happen.
on the block. We was getting ready. We was
Yeah,
getting
no,
ready
you
to do
wasn't.
anything.
You seen him on your bike. You ran down on him. He said, "Yo, you want your bike back? Give me a stack. You paid it."
Exactly.
I remember I called Wayne and got a bike back in New York for somebody. I'm like, yo, I'm going to get this fool ass nigga bike back. And
It
the
just
young
shows-
niggas was ready to make the move. They like, when I came to get the bike, they like, don't start. Like, give me the bike back. What you want? Yo, but I need the bike back. Just
Easy.
you gotta get the bike back. We can't do
You
that.
gotta
Can I
have-
get? You know what he said? I get one more ride around the corner. I said, I take the spin, man.
Yeah, why not?
You just can't do that, man. But I don't understand. They get these ride out events and don't got no pull.
At all. No pool.
But let's move forward with you, man. So explain this stuntman stuff. I mean, you went from street to movies that fast.
Exactly.
What that was like for you?
It's amazing.
You
Beautiful.
start with
We gotta start from the bottom.
Charm City.
Tom City.
100.
Yeah.
You start
OG
with Charm
call.
I was
City.
there. I seen it. I seen your work.
The OG call though.
You made sure
That's
you
where you
got
gotta
a
start
lot of.
from that.
Kind of
We
piss
gotta
you
start
off
from the
Look,
beginning.
it kind of pissed you off though, don't it? Because you did a lot of scenes in Charm City.
Yeah, you had a lot of scenes.
You had a lot
of
of
scenes.
fucking wheelie scenes where you sitting there waiting on the movie to watch you come past. You sitting there like, damn,
They cut a lot out though.
it's gone. Yeah, you definitely had a lot of scenes.
But what was that? What was that for you though?
But like I said, we could start from the OG call from when he called me when I was at work. I was working,
Right.
regular 9 to 5, probably not regular because I was out here busting my ass, working at auto detailing.
It don't matter.
You know what I mean? He
You get the
called me,
phone call.
bro. You can be here. I remember the day, Tuesday. I need you off. Meet me such and such. I did. From there, made it, the audition or whatever, and we did the movie. started with the movie, 1 scene, 2 scenes. I had a lot of scenes. Like we just were saying. It was a lot of scenes.
He had a lot of scenes.
He had a lot of scenes.
So they paid us daily, of course. First movie, you know how that goes. You get hit over your head, but we had a lot of scenes. That led from having a lot of scenes. It led to a T-shirt, and meeting Kevin Rogers, and that led to me getting the
Kevin Rogers was the stunt coordinator.
For Charm City Kings. Kevin Rogers.
And then what happened after that?
That phone call. I mean, well, he plugged me in with somebody that Miami. I mean, they was at Miami at the time. That dude gave me a call and said on the end of January, like January 20th, and said, move out. Come to Atlanta.
What you going to Atlanta for?
I didn't even know. I know I was going to do a movie. Then I got the script when I was on the plane. When I was just boarding the plane. So as I'm boarding the plane, got the script, Bad Boys 3, okay, cool. I'm thinking it's going to be the same thing like, we did for Charm City. Yeah, background stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got my baby mother calling me like, you're going to be there until March, such and such. March? No, I ain't know that.
They ain't tell me that.
They ain't tell me that. Right. Yeah, you're going to be there till March. Read this paper. Send it to me. I'm looking like, what? Wow. Get there and, sign a contract, and then I see, going to the production office, and they sign a contract, and as I'm looking at the pictures and looking at everything lined up, I see my picture, and I see Will Smith picture. I'm like, whoa.
So what the picture was next to Will Smith for?
I was his stunt double. I was his lead stunt double.
So you was Will Smith's stunt double
in
the movie. That's dope.
So
if you take that from where you came from to all the way there,
that's crazy.
That's next level.
How? It's God, God and respect.
And that dude.
I just always want to know why they want to film these movies with these bikes in it. Why it's freezing cold outside?
It was freezing. Charm City Kings was freezing. Y'all was in Atlanta. It wasn't that cold, was it?
Bro.
No, Atlanta was it snowed.
Atlanta was cold, bro.
It snowed.
This nigga was. Hey, so I was before Wayne's. I did my stunts in the daytime. I mean, I did my rehearsals in the daytime.
Yeah, he worked the day. We worked at night.
So I'll come, like, if I wasn't tired, I'll come sometimes to the set. So I'll be looking for Wayne, and then I just got hip to him because every time I'm looking for Wayne, they wear right by the fire pit by itself on the phone. By the fire pit, it's cold, man. I ain't going out there. It's cold. And then walkie-talkie in the air. Like, all right,
when
cool.
they call me, then I go. Other than that, I was in front of the heater.
By the heater. Everybody's like, man, Wayne's over there.
Right.
But,
freezing. What do you think about that experience? I mean, coming from our culture, just weigh it out like this. Coming from a stupid young black kid talking about no jobs, all the way to in films. How do you see that? Like,
beautiful
for the culture.
It's good. It's exposure,
You never thought you would be playing Will Smith's stunt double. Prince of Bel-Air, I'm gonna just play a stunt double.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be a stunt. Never thought that. That was a.
Well, like we're gonna tell Will one thing. The next time he want to do that, he better remember his song "Summertime" and film that shit in the summertime. Damn, we was freezing.
Right. Freezing was the understatement.
Freezing out there.
Freezing, rehearsals. It was a good experience. Like I said, great experience. I learned a lot from it.
Yeah, you can definitely say Bad Boys taught us a lot that Charm City. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I say, your first movie,
Yeah.
That's how it
Once
goes.
you did Bad Boys,
left a lot.
I called Wayne like, bro, what the
hell
up?
right.
What happened?
Exactly.
Why we getting? What they talking about getting? What was it? Adjustments and all this.
Yeah,
and this.
It filled in a lot of blanks.
Get that for Charm City? I did the tape like 16 times.
Exactly.
And he was like, Wayne was like, yo, And then we talked to Kevin, and Kevin was like, bro, look, first movies is like that. The budget is this. You on like that movie Bad Boys was.
That was a different type of budget.
Not one movie in 2020 with the
But look, when the smoke cleared though, that shit came from the culture though, man.
100%.
Crazy, the culture. I was telling my niggas like see, one thing about me, I'm no motherfucker hater. I'm a congratulator. So it was like kind of dope. Like, damn, my niggas is in Bad Boy 3 now.
Facts.
No envy in my blood. Like people, listen.
Come on.
I got fried for being in Charm City. I wasn't even supposed to be in the damn film.
That's because people don't understand.
Nigga,
they
what
don't
Shamar?
understand how
Wasn't even supposed
works.
to be there. I was just chilling, and it was like,
exactly.
yo, I wasn't supposed to be there.
Just like me, we at the right place at the right time. How can you fault me for that? And being yourself. That's how you got John
Listen,
City.
the nigga made sure I got a little check in.
You know what?
That's the
I ain't getting after that.
the real plug of the city.
Hey, you know what
That's
happened
mine.
though with Bad Boys that we got into an argument with last week? Because when I flew down for Bad Boys, I called home. I told Rick, Steve, Mook, all of them, Charlie. I said, all of them. I told all of them, I said, yo, I got a big hotel, yo. Why don't y'all come down here and stay?
My God.
Just in case they need some extras. I said, I know how this film shit go. They're
They
going to
gonna
need
need
some
some
extra
extras.
people.
And what they need?
And none of them came. And later that night, they said, y'all know anybody that we can get right now who know how to ride a bike?
Right now.
And we had to call Atlanta Riders. Because they was the only ones who can get there right there at that spot.
Back. They making, but they had white boys with helmets on.
Yep.
You
And
know,
they
with
wanted,
lavas
they
on
needed
so they
black
could look
riders.
They wanted,
Yep.
Will and
And
Martin
none of them
wanted
ain't
black
come. I
riders.
told every last one, I said, yo, y'all can stay
It's
in my
supposed to
room.
be the black group.
Y'all can take the
people.
rental. Just come chill. I said, they're going to need some extras. And none of them showed
Ain't no
up.
selfishness though with some of the stuff the homie do though.
Nah, he
But you know what though?
told
Another
us
thing
about.
people don't realize, not to get off subject, a lot of people don't know you got a lot to do with these two brands. Remember the phone call?
Nah, I definitely remember the phone call.
What was that phone call like?
What you mean? The
He was
phone
like,
call
yo.
or you want to say the basement? Which one?
The basement was a whole nother issue, but I got a phone call.
He was scared in the basement, y'all. Tell the
I
truth.
wasn't fucking scared.
He was scared in the
I
basement.
made him come in.
I wasn't
there.
scared. I was down. It was.
And he was on his phone. He got that good picture of me inside.
He was
it.
nervous in the
He
basement.
got
though.
that good picture of me
There was
inside.
40
it,
niggas in the basement.
No,
I was
we was
going.
deep as shit.
He
That was back in the day.
I was about to say, he was nervous. in the ba-
That was back in the day.
Yeah,
We
and he
deep
said that
as
saying, man, New York niggas don't belong down here, man.
Right.
I'm down here with 40 motherfuckers by
I'm from that
myself.
era. I
I
ain't
said, I
belong there.
got you. You with me,
Yeah, I'm
we
still
good.
from that era. Like, nah, it's a lot.
I said, we good. I got
But
you.
did you or did you not say, yo, come on, please make the OG do this? You said it.
I had to.
You said it.
I had
Like,
to.
yo, y'all gotta get close.
Got
Y'all gotta
to.
do this, man. Wayne ain't gonna want to do it. I was like, all right, man, we're gonna put it together.
And look what happened.
No, actually, you want to be
Niggas on
honest about it.
iHeartRadios
What
and all that
what I
type.
say? What
Keys.
Come on.
To be honest about it, even though after the whole meeting and everything, what did I say? I still said no.
You know how he
Asshole.
is, though, yo.
Asshole.
Still
All the
said
way.
no.
But you
Like, man,
know-
fuck that.
Yeah,
You
asshole.
got a soft heart for me and Charlie,
Nah,
so
it's all
we
good.
get to him.
I was like,
sometimes.
man,
That shit man, that relationship catapulted to me getting a godson and him. Seven had the first vest. I made that vest for
Before
Seven.
everybody.
Corey made
I
that
remember
vest.
that vest.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. He still
Corey
got
made
it.
that
I remember
vest.
that vest.
I think
still got it.
his little brother got it now.
Yes, he does. As he deserves.
But
6.
you know, even though
Rest in
you know,
peace to his pops.
you know the people want to hear your story. You know what I mean? I know you can talk about it a little, not
No, we
so
definitely
much.
can talk a little bit.
You can talk about it a little bit, not too much, but
Ask
Tell
a
him.
question. What you want
tell them about your accident.
Tell him about your accident.
Ask a question.
All right, so what happened to your leg? Basically.
It's hard to explain, but it's really hard to explain, but I'm going to try.
All right.
I'm going to try. All right, so I was rehearsing for this particular scene.
Tell them the scene.
And the scene was a grenade. When they threw the grenade at when the bad guys, my man Quarter T, he threw the wheelie, dropped back, picked the grenade, and throw it at the Harley in the sidecar. And the sidecar is supposed to, explode and go up a little bit. So we trying to simulate
Supposed
that.
to do a stoppie.
Sidecar's supposed to do a stop.
do a
A
stop.
nose wheelie on a Harley Davidson with a sidecar and 2 grown men. So that's what was supposed to be performed, which is a nose wheelie on a Harley Davidson without anything is like
Impossible.
Virtual.
especially that type of Harley
Yeah,
Davidson.
damn near
like,
impossible.
It was a 2020, but it was like heavy, very heavy.
Right.
As I can get very, very heavy. But so we was trying to simulate that, and they came up with this rig, which is used usually to make cars. What is it called? Like a 360,
Yeah.
like
Like
a
a gyro-
barrel roll
yeah,
type
yeah.
of thing. So it's supposed to simulate that. Like I forgot what a particular is called. It's like a hit. So they came up, they simulated that and made it smaller for that. So we was testing. I did it 2 times. I didn't like some things. I liked it some things, and we was negotiating. First time, like I said, went good. And what we're doing is we're going to and down, up and down because it was simulating a grenade getting thrown. So it's a quick pop. For some reason, I guess some way somehow things got complicated or whatever way. I don't know how to describe it, but it went wrong.
Right.
Went up, threw me over. I broke my left clavicle, 4 ribs on each side, bruised my lung, and degloved my foot, and fractured my right foot.
Fractured your foot.
My right foot and degloved my foot and broke
Deglove.
my heel.
What deglove? Explain.
So what deglove is, it's like the worst type of thing ever.
Right.
And so it's like, you know, you rip your skin off. It's like straight to the flesh, not to the like totally gone, everything. So that's deglove, and I did that to my foot. So what we did was we did maneuver. We tried to do several things. The first surgeries, the first 2 surgeries, they just sealed me up and put what was it called? It was wicks in it, 2 wicks in it, and it died. So that's from the degloving, everything started dying. So they shaved all of it off. So we did about 2 shavings, what I was left with, and we seen, you know, after they shave certain bit, they trying to see what they can work with, like what's going to still stay alive. So with the amount that stayed alive, they cut from my forearm and took about, you know, my nerves, my veins, and of course my flesh, and they put it on my leg, my ankle actually, in the back of my foot, my old foot. They put it in the back of there, and that just wouldn't perform for me. We had like 3 surgeries, 2 surgeries for that, put that on, and another surgery we had to take skin to cover everything else that we.
So every surgery is a skin thing.
Skin, muscle, nerves.
Right.
Yeah. So about 13, 14, I'm 14 surgeries in right now.
14 surgeries.
Right now. So I just had one like 15 days ago. I just had another good surgery. It was a good one though.
So what was the ending thing after all those surgeries, and then now you
I had to lose the foot. The foot wouldn't perform.
So they took till you lost your
foot. So yeah,
foot.
back to the foot. Yeah, like so it after doing all that, it was 8, 9 surgeries then, after doing all that, the foot still wouldn't perform. And I had, you know, run into bad doctors, getting rid of this one, get rid of that one. I bumped into like this doctor there. So Army doctor, he's a Vietnam vet, a great doctor, Dr. Anninger, Christopher Anninger. So bumped into him. I always wanted to get him, but he's like he's up there. He pick his patients.
Right.
So he personally called me and he like interviewed me. Well, his people's interviewed me, and then he was like, "All right, cool, I accept it." And he gave me an ultimatum. He's like, "He can do this or he can do that." Showed me a video, you know, of a person,
right?
You know, a 15-year-old person, you know, jumping on the trampoline, 2 months out of getting our leg cut off, and it's a certain surgery called a Erdl. So I see that, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's cut it off.
So you was cool with it?
I'm done with it. I just worked with this leg for like, at this point, so we had like 16 months. So 16 months trying. I had an X-Fix put on for like 6 months, I mean. X-Fix put on. I had a whole bunch of things. So I'm like, I tried with the foot. Let's cut it off. Let's just go see what else I can work with. I did that, cut it off, and I had to go back one time because, you know, it's a 5% chance of, with the reason why I had to go back, because out of all the surgeries, it's 5% that they have to go back and fix something. Mm-hmm. Probably because I was a little too active with the prosthetic. Okay. And went back, they fixed it. They put a like a nerve block in there, so I can be a little bit more, you know, aggressive with it. And I had actual bone growth. I call it growth spurt. So they had to cut the Erdl. They just, you know, put bones in different places, and the one particular bone, which is my femur, it started growing out the side of my leg. So they had to cut that off. And boom. Now we back to business. Monday I'm back to action, so I can put my prosthetic back on.
Mindset after going through all of that shit but like
I make it sound easy.
Like it's not like I keep it 100 with you, but I keep it 100. Like when I called you, I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling sorry for you with this leg. Of course. Remember, we agreed with that. We're not doing 100%. That. But where was your mindset at losing your leg, and then how'd you feel about still having that passion for the bikes?
Never lost. I never lost it. That's the main thing I was worried about. You know, that's the main reason I probably cut my leg off.
Yeah, pretty much. Keep calling me.
Playing with bikes, should I get?
Can I get this one? I ain't gotta shoot that much, right? I'm like,
nobody let me ride, and you got sneak to ride dirt bikes
Yeah, I
and
would
stuff like that.
always sneak and give them something to
Right,
ride.
right,
Like, yo,
right.
we out the spot with the kids, yo, honey, you want to ride this?
How'd it feel to you? Like it was nothing?
It's another challenge, So a challenge I'm gonna overcome, man. I have overcome. I already wheelied and all that stuff, and did everything to prove that. Like, all right, cool, let's go back to healing.
Yeah, soon we seen you got your new foot. We see you out there scraping the fender.
Yeah, easy.
And Charlie caught at you like, yo, y'all scraping the
On his
fender.
brand new bike.
Scraping the fender on the brand new
That's
fucking
what's a
bike.
borrow
Brand new
for.
goddamn bike.
That was in my doctor's appointment. My doctor,
Like,
like,
you
low key,
scraping the fender on
like,
the brand new fucking bike.
When your doctor seen it, what he
my
said?
doctor said, bring a dirt bike so we can adjust your leg to how you actually need it. And I was like, okay, bring a dirt bike.
He ain't say scrape the fender though.
No, he definitely didn't say wheelie or scrape. I started wheeling, and he was like, okay, well, you look like you have it. Just put a helmet on. My doctor took that picture, so, we
Right.
went up there, and the doctor.
So the doctor owed Charlie a fender.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Doctor
did.
definitely
I could
would have
probably
been-
get workman's comp, get him good.
Yeah, he definitely would have
Could get him in there.
I'm about to take off. Put in all this damn time, ain't no days off. Tryna keep my pockets fat, ain't no weight loss. All my niggas riding like we got the brakes off. Yeah, we about to take off. I'm about to take off, don't care if full in the strip. Only going up, it's written, I got the manuscript.
That's a hell of a story. I thought Al Capone's story was your joint crazy.
I mean, everybody has one.
You
It's not easy, but
you
I'm
calling
still
on
fighting.
anybody? You going in the hot seat with the leg and everything? I need to know.
Nah, I'm regular,
Right,
So
right.
it is for anybody,
I mean, after that, I don't even really know what to say to you. You kind of like, I don't know if you're trying to make us tear up. With that's what's gonna happen.
No.
but
Hopefully we ain't gonna get mushy on here.
Well, you gotta say with the hot seat, you gotta say before his accident.
right,
He was in his prime.
yeah, like before.
Who did not go at? That was
Who you
crazy.
wanted- who you-
Yeah.
Not who you win at, but who you wanted.
Who you wanted in your prime?
Who you basically wanted to step out there, to step out of character. Like, man, if he step out of here, I'm gonna let this motherfucker have it.
You talking about some old stuff
Man,
like
old shit.
old.
Yeah.
Sconey,
Sconey.
full wheeler, full wheeler, dirt bikes. Jeez, dirt bikes. We always had the battle. Me and Charlie had the battle against Ray Dog and Eric.
And E-Money.
E-Money. That
Yeah.
was the Raise Up days. We used to all go at it. Who else? That's it.
That's it. Ray Doug, E-Money on the bikes.
What you think about the culture
Stoney
now?
on the four-wheelers.
What you think about this era riders now?
As far as in the city,
Everywhere,
or Baltimore, or period.
Worldwide.
worldwide.
Yeah, like I said, it's just it's watered down. It's not the same.
See, that's why we bought the egg battles.
Yeah, and I love that. That's why I love it.
We have a blast with the egg battles.
I definitely would love to have an egg.
What makes it watered
with
down,
Biz, with Busy, or he got one leg. So.
Biz,
Yeah,
one
Biz
leg. Oh,
get
Biz.
Biz
That'd be a nice egg.
You gonna do an egg battle?
They could do it with Biz.
You hear that, Biz?
That'd be nice.
Egg battle.
On the Banshee.
On the Banshee, egg battle.
I'll go on the Banshee.
But what makes it watered down?
Like I said, it's no like how Wayne, like I said, we had to listen to Wayne. Wayne, our pack back in the day. I don't know about now. Like I said, I can't vouch for now. I ain't touched the streets, but back in the day, we listened. Left, right, left. Nobody passing him. Nobody going at him, all in his face, all that. None of that. It's respect, So we moved like a team. It was like all of us. It was different. When we did Nuclear Cowboys, like stuff like that, we was team. It was all
Right.
about the team. And now it's everywhere.
Everybody want to be.
Everybody want to be the star.
Just add water.
Everybody, just
Just add water. I'm a star.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a bike and I'm gonna get an Instagram.
I'm gonna put
I'm
my
gonna take
crew
some
together and we're gonna
pictures.
be the shit. And if they
That's
take
us.
our bikes,
We
we
gonna
have
get some-
no way to get them.
No way. We ride somewhere, we go at somebody, and then do we go to their city and deal with something? We gonna go at Wayne. Oh yeah, man, Wayne, yeah, this is your city. I told you that I didn't even ride today. How can you want me to get your bike back? But dudes be dead serious. So next thing you know, they hating on the comments and all that because they got their bike too.
Yeah, Baltimore, them broke ass Baltimore niggas and rob me for my bike.
Thieves.
The niggas thieves.
But so Shamar, I mean, because you really took us there. Where would you like to see bike culture go, man?
I want to be like I want to be like a how skateboarding is. Rob did. They got this skateboard
League.
He got
Right.
that skateboard
Different
league.
leagues.
Yeah, I think it's called a street league, and like just different obstacle courses, like some Doug DeMarcus type of stuff.
Right.
And you know, just obstacle
More
courses.
bike awards. They should bring it back.
What?
The bike awards. What you think about that?
Viral.
They need to bring that back.
I love it. I love it. Even y'all can just do it virtually, whatever. Like, you know,
Yeah, but why you ain't coming here?
Yeah, for COVID, because of COVID.
Yeah, listen. What about our back? What about our bike stuff? This is our bike podcast. What
I
about
love
that?
it.
Ain't he say nothing about that yet?
I love it. I love it. I watch every one.
Shit, we got nice stuff
I
going.
watch
Did you
every
watch
one.
the one with Charlie on that cabin?
Was
Huh?
it?
Was he
Cabin on
capping?
what?
Was he
Nah,
capping?
Nah, we really came up New York.
Charlie
I was in the
always
van.
capping. We ain't trying to push him
I
though.
was driving the van. We broke down. on the way back.
Talk about he riding this. Something.
Charlie, but I was on Charlie about that, man. Charlie came to New York and stumped the city, y'all.
He definitely did. He stomped on 10,000, left it right there. And we rode dirt bikes while it still sat right there. Shout out to Corrupt Riders and all that. And we did that. That was back in
And
the day.
Charlie should have stamped bike life like we told him.
Should stamped a lot of things, but we ain't gonna get to that. There's another brand too that, you know.
Oh yeah, but
yeah.
listen, man. I'm just glad to have you here. I'm glad you still got your
I'm
spirit
alive,
up.
you know.
I ain't gonna feel
Yeah,
sorry
that's
for
all
you.
that matters.
That's all that
That's all
matters.
that
I'm
matters.
alive.
Nigga alive.
I'm alive, 100%.
No doubt. Wheelie King.
Wayne, Shay, OGs, appreciate y'all. 100% invite me on the show. This is beautiful what y'all doing for the culture. We're gonna keep it pushing, bring it back like the old days. We're gonna click together each other, achieve more. Go hard, boys, and raise it up, you know?
I know this bike life, I know what this life like. I'm flipping that throttle, streets got me feeling like Mike. Right, I'm talking A5 to Cherry Hill. For years they heard about the stories and we legends still. Let's take a ride from my side to your side. Let's take this worldwide. Let's take a ride. Ooh, let's take a ride. Oh, this for Willie Wayne and this for Shay. Let's take a ride. Ooh, let's take a ride.